Hey, I hope you're doing great. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve quadratic equations with the quadratic formula. So, the quadratic formula comes from the quadratic polynomial. Now, what do these scary words mean? So, the quadratic polynomial is basically the equation that gives us any quadratic function. And it looks like this. So, these letters are numbers. They represent numbers. And it's important to know that a has to be anything but 0, because otherwise it would not be a quadratic function. Now, whenever we are using the quadratic formula, we have to know which number represents which letter. So the number that multiplies x squared is always a, the number that multiplies x is always b, and the rest is always c. And now let's just apply these things. So b is equal to b squared minus 4 times a times c. B squared, so that's 7 to the second power. That's 49 minus 4 times a. So 4 times 2 times c, which is minus 9. So 49 minus is going to give us plus. So 49 plus 4 times 2 is 8, times 9 is 72. And 49 plus 72 is 121, which is great. And now, when we look at this, I have written some facts here about the discriminant, which is d. Whenever it's positive, we have two solutions to our equation. Whenever it's equal to 0, we have one solution. And whenever it's negative, there is no solution at all. So as we can see, it's positive. So we're gonna have two solutions. And now let's find out what they are. So x1, x2 comes from this quadratic formula, which is minus b plus minus the square root of the discriminant divided by 2 times a. X1, so for x1, I'm gonna add it, and for x2, I'm gonna subtract it. Okay, so minus b is minus 7 plus the square root of the discriminant. So the square root of 121 is going to give us 11. So it's minus 7 plus 11 divided by 2 times 2, that is 4. Minus 7 plus 11 is 4 divided by 4. And x1 is going to be equal to 1. And let's find out x2. So x2 is minus 7. And we said that we're going to subtract it. So minus 7 minus the discriminant, the square root of the discriminant, which is 11, divided by 4. So minus 7 minus 11 is minus 18, divided by 4. And this is minus 9 halves. The second equation I'm going to do today is this one. So 3 is going to represent a, 5 is going to represent b, and minus 2 is going to represent c. And let's calculate the discriminant. B squared minus 4 times a times c. B squared is 5 to the second power. 25 minus 4 times a, 4 times 3 times minus 2. 25 plus, because minus gives us plus, and 4 times 3 is 12, times 2 is 24. So we're gonna have our discriminant is equal to 49. So once again, we're gonna have two solutions, and we're gonna find them out thanks to the quadratic formula. Mean minus b plus minus the square root of d divided by 2a. So x1, we're gonna add the square root of d, and for x2, we're gonna subtract it. Minus b plus the square root of d divided by 2a, and minus b minus the square root of d divided by 2a. And let's just break down the answers. So minus b minus 5 plus, so the square root of 49 is 7. Divided by 2a, 2 times 3 is 6. And we get minus 5 plus 7 is going to give us 2 divided by 6, so that's 1/3. And for x2 we get minus b, minus 5, minus 7 divided by 6. Minus 12 divided by 6 is minus 2.